What's up? Darren McDuffie here, alias the Fat Man, and today I have a question for you. What's the one thing that we all do but everyone hates to admit it? I'll give you a second to think about it. The one thing that we all do and everyone hates to admit is that everybody farts. Everybody passes gas. I even seen little kids that pass gas. Today, I'm going to be discussing a product with you, or showing you a product that has the potential to produce gas and also has 4 other uses that you may not know of. So stick around. Darren McDuffie, alias the Fat Man, because I help you become perfectly healthy and toned. And this video is being brought to you again by I'mTheFatMan.com. Make sure you check it out. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about this product. It's called activated charcoal. I found out about this a couple of years ago and it has kind of saved me from countless bouts of gas. When I started changing my diet from a processed foods diet into a more whole foods diet and really watching what I ate, I used to encounter gas, and I didn't know why that would be, just simply because I had put a lot of the junk out of my diet and started to move towards a more healthy diet. And a lot of you might be experiencing that. So one of the first uses for activated charcoal is to reduce gas. Here's how you do it. Normally, if I know that I might be susceptible to gas, what I'll do is eat the food that I'm going to eat and then take 2 capsules of this after the meal. And what I found is that when I wake up the next morning, I'm no longer likely to suffer from a bout of farting or a bout of gas. So that's the #1 use that I like to use this for. It's to reduce gas. All right, so the #2 use is whitening teeth. I've talked a little bit about oil pulling, which I'm not talking about on this video, but that's very good for whitening the teeth as well if you use coconut oil. But activated charcoal is also very, very good for whitening the teeth. Now, the particular one that I showed you earlier in the video is capsules. You may want to get the granulated form of activated charcoal if you are going to use it for teeth whitening. I've heard that people who have done this get incredible results in whitening their teeth. And again, there's 2 methods to do this. You can use the activated charcoal, or you can use like coconut oil pulling to achieve a wider smile or a brighter smile. So the #3 use for activated charcoal is mold cleansing. There's a lot of people who have mold in their bodies simply because they may be breathing this in if you have mold in your house. And mold can cause a ton of problems in the body. Mostly it's linked to depression and other type of ailments. And sometimes these things go undiagnosed and it causes people a lot of problems. So activated charcoal is really good at cleansing mold from the body. The 4th use for activated charcoal is to reduce hangovers. I know some of you out there are going out, you party, you are weekend indulgers, and you may wake up with that occasional hangover. Activated charcoal is really good at helping you reduce that hangover. There have been studies where these have been taken at the same time as drinking alcohol, and it helps to reduce the blood alcohol concentration. Now, one thing you have to remember that it doesn't actually absorb the alcohol, it actually absorbs the toxins associated with the alcohol. But in any event, it's very good at reducing that hangover that you might have. All right, so we've arrived at #5, the final use for activated charcoal, and that is for skin and body health, particularly for insect bites. It's summertime, everybody's out, everybody's having fun, and somebody's going to get stung by a bee or someone's going to get bit by a mosquito. Always happens. It's summer. Just a fact of summer. If you have this occurring, then what you want to do is just take a capsule of activated charcoal, mix it with some coconut oil, and then dab that mixture on your skin, and chances are you'll receive relief in minutes. If you're from South Carolina like I'm from, you have those big gigantic mosquitoes and they hurt. So you may want to use the concoction that I just told you with the activated charcoal and the coconut oil, and you can get rid of that sting or that mosquito bite within minutes. Last thing I wanted to cover about activated charcoal is it has a very high absorbency rate. If you're on any prescription medications or if you are on any nutritional supplements, then you may want to use precaution, because again, it can absorb those things before your body gets a chance to use it, so they won't be fully effective. Hopefully you learned something from the video. If I can answer any questions for you regarding activated charcoal and any other uses, please leave it in the comment section below the video, and I'll get to it when I can. And again, this has been Darren PhatMan McDuffie, helping you become perfectly healthy and toned, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.